I'm going to check out London's most hyped Instagrammable desserts and see if they live up to their reputation. First up on the list is the Crube at EL&N. There are a ton of EL&N cafes around London, but we picked ours up from the pop-up inside Selfridges. They have a ton of amazing looking cakes, so I hope this one lives up to the expectation. I honestly don't know what to expect.
Okay, so I have just bought what I'm going to call a Crube, which is a croissant that is in the shape of a cube. Honestly, I don't know where they dream up these things, but let's give it a go. Okay. Okay, so I don't know how to eat this, but we'll give it a go. I mean, the lotus syrup is really good. It's quite hard as well. It's quite hard here. Honestly, I feel like this is definitely overrated. I would give this maybe like a 3 out of 10. Like, it's good, but who wants to eat a cube? So it's quite hard on the inside. So it's not bad. It's just eat a normal croissant, you know? Like, how am I supposed to eat this middle bit here?
You missed the best bit.
Ah. Okay, maybe I'll take it back.
Are you trying to put the cube back together?
Oh wow, it's all filling. That's all filling.
What, you're eating all of it?
All in my teeth.
Thought?
Oh, let me taste it. Yeah, the croissant's a bit stale, but it's a bit hard.
Yeah, it's a bit hard.
It's alright. It's alright.
Mike is just never impressed with anything, is he?
Yeah, not soft enough.
Alright, out of 10?
Yeah, like a 4. It's pretty average. Pretty
Or
average.
he's not average, so it's below average.
Nah, it's not good.
Next on the list is the famous coffee donut at Your Coffee Hub in Angel. Apparently it's amazing as they literally pour coffee into the donut, so let's go see what it's like.
So that's a bit of a shame. I just spent an hour going to a very Instagrammable cafe and they didn't get their daily delivery of pastries. So that was an hour wasted. Now I'm just wandering around Angel, but at least the view is very nice.
I am starving, so luckily the next spot is around the corner in Angel. So I am dying to try the famous 1000 layer cake at Katsute 100, and the interiors feel like I'm in a cafe in Kyoto. It is so peaceful and so beautiful. I am low-key obsessed with matcha, by the way, so this better be good. Okay, so maybe it's not quite 1000 layers, but it's over 20 very thin layers of beautifully soft sponge or maybe even crepe, and the top is dusted off with more matcha. I'm so obsessed with matcha, I seriously can't wait to tuck into this one. So every bite gives you a creamy layer of matcha. This is pure matcha overload, and I honestly love it more than anything. And I think this is a serious contender for the winner of most Instagrammable dessert.
So that has genuinely got to be one of the best cakes I've actually ever had in my life. So it's literally hundreds of layers of paper thin crepe with like delicious cream matcha in it. Oh my God, very good. Okay, what am I gonna give that? I'm gonna give that a cool 8 out of 10 because I reckon that it would get a bit sickly if I ate the whole thing. So I only ate half. So I'm eating a lot of desserts today. So I always used to think that if there was a huge queue out of a place, it's usually pretty good food. And to be fair, it is true, but sometimes it is the hype. So we've got to go try the Donutelier.
They have tons and tons of different options and flavors to choose from, but I decided to go for a very classic vanilla pecan donut. The cafe was super crowded, so it was actually really hard to do a live review, but it's a really good donut, and the ganache in the middle was pretty good, and the crunch of the pecans is a great mix. But if we're talking best dessert in London, I did feel like the flavors are quite normal and there's nothing like crazy special to differentiate it from other high street donut shops. Overall, I'm gonna give this maybe a 6.5, maybe a 7 out of 10 because it is really good, but it is kind of what you would expect from a donut.
The chandeliers are like piping tubes, that's so cute.
The next thing making the rounds on socials is the very hyped churros from Aguamiel. Each churros is hand spun in the fryer and they make these giant circular churros I saw this all over London on socials as the must place to go for churros. The churros itself is actually really crunchy and covered in cinnamon sugar dusting, or of course you can order it with a side of chocolate sauce. And I have to say, the chocolate sauce isn't like Nutella, it's like a thick, rich, cocoa-y deliciousness that I would definitely recommend you order if you can spare the extra £1.50.
This chocolate dip is not like normal chocolate. It's like obviously got such high cocoa, really good. But let's be honest, it is just churros. It's yummy. It's not too sweet, which is good.
So it was really good, but it is, again, a pretty standard churros, to be honest with you. So I would give this maybe a 7 out of 10. So it's a solid choice, but it's nothing outrageous that you probably wouldn't have had before. Next, we're heading back into Selfridges. This is the famous Chocofruit, known for their chocolate-covered strawberries. You can get so many different toppings on the thick chocolate that they spread all over the strawberries. So, of course, I went for a white chocolate, peanuts, and mini M&M-like things. I don't know exactly what they were, but they were delicious.
This is the moment of truth. Okay, so we've got chocolate-covered strawberries. You know what? Even though it's obviously quite rich, it's quite nice. The strawberries kind of balances out the sugar because it's a little bit tart. I like this one.
A lot of chocolate. But it was.
Out of 10?
Hard to judge it. I don't know what I'm judging it against. The dessert or a snack. Give it a good solid 7 out of 10.
To be honest with you, this is possibly going to be one of my favorites. You actually can't go wrong with chocolate-covered strawberries. The strawberries themselves are perfectly crunchy, ripe, and a little bit tart, and the chocolate is so good and very sweet. I'm going to give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. Yum. And last but not least is Taiyaki, which is known as the sweetest fish you'll ever eat. But no, it's not real fish, you don't need to worry. This is fish ice cream. Now this place has been on my list for a while and has been highly recommended to me. So this is Taiyaki with an ice cream soft serve, and of course I'm choosing matcha ice cream, and I opted for the mermaid decoration because why not?
This is the famous fish ice cream of Chinatown, and honestly I think this is already going to be a winner. It's only £6.30. Definitely gimmicky, but amazing. I feel like this is a clear win for me because I really like matcha ice cream. I know a lot of people don't, I just love it. And it's bizarre because it's still quite cold in London. I'm having ice cream and I'm loving it. It's never too cold to have an Instagrammable dessert.
This comes in at £6.35, and to be honest, that's pretty cheap for London. So I would definitely rate this a 9 out of 10, and for me, this is a clear winner. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know if there are any other Instagrammable desserts I need to try in London, and let me know what you would pick. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy traveling!